What's up, y'all? Aaron here. Macy. Yeah, we're gonna do some yoga together. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. Let's just get on into it, shall we? Kneeling, cross-legged, some sort of seat. If you do have a brick, a pillow, something to elevate the sit bones, always advantageous to do so, right? You can pull the flesh back from beneath those sit bones once or twice. Maybe even pull the flesh from the kneecaps if you're kneeling. Loop the shoulders, wiggle around. Do what you got to do to feel comfortable. And when you start to feel, well, relatively comfortable, soften and just close the eyes altogether. Maybe still a little bit of motion in the body when the eyes are closed. Then eventually, wiggling your way into some stillness. And just take a nice big inhale through the nose, fill to the brim. And let it out the mouth, just let it go. Twice more like that. Fill up to the nose. Little pause. And then just let it go. Once more, filling up on your own time. Letting go. Press the air out. Pull the navel to the spine. Run your tongue along the top and bottom edge of your gums. Swallow that saliva. Seal your lips. Ujjayi pranayama, in and out the nose, hollow sound, oceanic sound. Add enough depth, enough strength, enough intensity to that breath until it focuses the mind. Right? Simply put, that breath as a tool, right, to bring your mind into the moment via the sound. And that friction, right, that constriction of the throat builds some heat, cleansing the body from the inside out. Right? Just taking another moment here, just settling it. Two more in stillness. One more to the brim. Exhale to the root. Just let those eyes blink a couple times, adjusting softly to the light. Nice. Next exercise will be all fours. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. If you did have a brick or two, just plop them off to the side of the mat. Spread those fingers nice and wide, right? Then from here, right, just tuck or untuck the toes. You choose, and with an inhale, engage the back body. Arch the spine, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the spine, navel. Inhale, just arching, opening the front line. Exhale, rounding, opening that back line. Just two more with your breath. Keep the navel on the spine. Exhale it out. Hold it there. One more inhale. Exhale, you round. Neutralize the spine on the inhale. Really spread the fingers. Ground down through that left palm. Inhale takes the right arm to the sky. You look up. Exhale, threads the right hand underneath the left. You drop the back of the right hand, the right shoulder, the right ear. You can walk that left hand forward, maybe a little bit to the right if you'd like. Look underneath that left armpit. Pull the belly in, or if you want, you can wrap that left arm around the back for the right inner thigh. Going for a half bind. We're here for two. Exhales, pull the belly in. One more. Exhale, navel to spine, left hand goes beneath the shoulder, you push down, inhale, the right arm reaches back up for that twist. Exhale, that right hand goes beneath the right shoulder, second side, left arm up the inhale. Exhale, thread that needle, drop the left ear, the left shoulder. Again, you can crawl that right hand forward and a little to the left. Or you can wrap that right hand around the back for that half bind. Pull the navel in on the exhales. Try to look over the right shoulder to the sky. One more inhale. The base of that exhale, right hand back beneath the right shoulder. With the inhale, push down, reach up, gaze to the sky, left arm up. Exhale, left hand comes to earth. Crawl those hands forward, just a partial handprint. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. Turn the eyes or the creases of the elbows forward. Tuck those toes. Lift your hips. It's your first dog pose. The class takes your time here. Pedal the heels. Wiggle the hips. Shake the head out. Yes and no and maybe. Feel free to just to move around a bit. Maybe those heels swing from right to left a couple times. Maybe it feels nice to take a leg up, shake out a hip socket once or twice. Just 2-3 more breaths here. One more inhale. The base of that exhale, bend those knees, look forward. Exhale, just step to the top of the mat. A nice half lift, inhaling. A nice deep fold, exhaling. And strong legs to rise up, reach up, see the ceiling. Exhale, just release those arms, standing tall. The feet will be hips width, right? Spread the toes, grip the ground, lift those arches, tone the musculature of the legs, pull the navel into the spine, and inhale, bends the knees for a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, your left foot steps back and you drop the knee for a low lunge. Just one inhale, you reach the arms up. Exhale, puts the hands on the ground. Hold plank as you inhale. Exhale, you choose knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or the upward dog. Exhale, rolls those hips back to sky. Take a nice big inhale. Then as you exhale, just step that left foot forward and drop your right knee. That's your lunge, second side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. You step to top of mat, inhaling. Exhale's a forward fold. Then you're back into that chair pose with the inhale. The exhale, you stand up. It's one half of one moon. We'll go right back in. Inhale is chair. Exhale the fold. Inhale is length. This time, exhale, right foot steps. You drop that knee. It's your low lunge. Inhale, you sweep up. Exhale, hands down. Plank posture, the inhale. And again, you choose knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or the upward dog. Exhale, hips to sky. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale there. And with the exhale now, right foot steps and left knee drops. With the inhale, sweep the arms. With the exhale, plant your palms. Step up the inhale. Exhale the fold. Back to that chair pose. Inhaling. Exhale, stand up. One more through it. Inhale is chair. Should feel some heat building. Exhale to fold. Hope it's not just me. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot steps. You drop knee. Take that lunge. Maybe reach a little further. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. We'll all take plank on the inhale. You choose how you lower. Exhaling. Open chest. Inhale. Exhale, dog pose. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, left foot steps and right knee drops. You get the lunge, reach up. You plant the hands. You step up, inhale. You fold, exhale. Back to chair pose, inhale, stay here. Exhale, fold right back in. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, right foot steps. You drop the knee down. Take the reach. Inhale. Plant the palms. Exhale. Plank posture. Inhale. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Hold the inhale. Step the right foot. Exhaling. Reach up. Inhaling. Plant palms. Exhale. Step up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Those feet are hips width. You're back in the chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, you stay here. Look down. Lift all 10 toes. Spread them. Grip the ground with them. Lift the arches. Press the heels down. Reach those glutes down and back. Just a little further. Feel the hamstrings. The back edge of those legs. Take some tone. Pull the navel to the spine here. Ribs are drawn down. One more big inhale. Reach. And exhale, you fold. Stay down there. Right, wrap peace fingers, those big toes again, feet hip width. I'll encourage you to bend your knees here. Try to nuzzle your ribs into your thighs, then hold that. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bend those elbows, pull the torso deeper, keep that depth. And then drop the head heavy. And slowly attempt to work the legs straighter. Without losing torso-thigh connection. That's the game, right? Lean into it. Breathe into it. Feel the fronts of the hips soften as your hamstrings take on some stretch and the musculature around those kneecaps takes on some tone. One more inhale. One more exhale. Fingertips to earth or hands to shins. Half lift. Inhale. Exhale, place those left fingertips right beneath the face, high on the fingertips. Bend the left knee. With a straight right leg, take your right arm to the sky. Pull the right hip bone into its socket and towards the wall behind you. Push through the inner edge of the left foot. Tailbone rolls under. Belly pulls in, and you try to turn your belly button to the ceiling. One more big inhale, reaching. Exhale, that right hand comes down to replace the left. Bend the right knee. Wait for that inhale to take the left arm up. Pause. Pull the left hip bone back. Push through the big toe ball mat on the right foot. And then tuck the tailbone under and pull the navel in. Turn it to the sky. Maybe even smile at that thumb, the face a little softer. One more big inhale. Exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Inhale, half lifting, long spine. Exhale, plant those palms, step right back, downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, wiggle the hips, shake it out for a moment in dog pose, and just breathe. Think about casting weight forward in those hands here, right? A little pressure off the wrist crease as you press through the base of where the fingers and the thumb meet the palm, and really feeling the spine get longer there. Breathe into that space for 2. For 1. Now, if you do have a brick handy, I want you to grab a hold of it now. Slide it as high as you can between your thighs and squeeze it with those thighs. Looking back at those feet, if your heels are like rocketing away from the ground, you might shorten your stance just a little bit in this dog pose. Pausing here, right? What you're going to do is take that right hand as you bend the knees, lift the heels, and then take your right hand and reach back for your outer left calf. Ankle, even the sole of that left foot. Now keep the right knee bent. Squeeze that brick. The right knee stays bent. The left heel presses for earth. You look underneath your left armpit for sky. 2 breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Bring that right hand back out to the mat. Take a moment between sides, especially if your hands were slipping right. Mine were. A breath here. Inhale. A breath here. Exhale. Then we'll put those heels back on. Lift them high. Right? Bend those knees. Keep the right hand on the ground. Reach back with that left hand for the outer left calf, ankle, maybe sole of foot. Keep that right knee bent. Squeeze the brick and press the left leg to straight. Look underneath that left armpit. Pull the belly in. 2 breaths.
Left knee.
Release that left hand back to the earth. And then just go ahead, reach in, take that brick out, pedal the heels, wiggle the hips. Notice if there was any shift in those legs for you. 1 more breath here. Inhale, let's go ahead, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, travel feet to top of mat. A nice half lift, inhale. A deep fold, exhale. Ride that breath skyward, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, release the hands to side body. Take a moment. Ground through the soles of the feet, pull the navel into the spine, activate the legs, soften the muscles of the face, and just be for a second. One more breath. Nice. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant those palms, step or float, chaturanga in motion with breath. You lower. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take that right leg high, inhale. Exhale, steps your right foot between your hands, left hand stays down, right arm goes to sky, simple twist, look for that right thumb. Drag your right heel backwards as you press through the left heel. Left glutes are engaged, belly is pulling to the spine, pause. Turn that left hand a little to the left, the fingertips turning 45 degrees to the left. Turn the right toes towards the right edge of the mat. Toe heel your right foot till it points directly away from your right hip bone. And then roll to the pinky toe side edge of that back foot. Staying just like this, try to glue your eyes to that right thumb. Challenge yourself, stare at it, pull the core in, and in one fell swoop, step your right foot to meet your left. Stare at that right thumb, you're in side plank. Spread the toes, reach through the soles of the feet. If you want to modify, of course, you can drop the bottom knee for support. But if you've got it, seal those legs together. Smile at that right thumb. Take one more nice big inhale. Exhale, tone the belly, roll to plank pose. Take the inhale there. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Easy side, left leg goes highly, inhale. Exhale, you step between the hands. Keep that right hand down. Maybe turn the fingers 45 to the right now. And then take that left thumb right above the face. Go back into your legs. Drag the front heel backwards and push backwards through the back heel. Pull the belly in. Smile at that thumb. One more breath in this twist. Then turn the left foot to point towards the left side of the mat. Toe heel it, toe heel it. It's pointing away from your own hip bone. Roll to pinky toe side edge of back foot. Pause here. Challenge yourself to stare at that top thumb. Strong in the right leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, one smooth step. You've got it right into that side plank. Once you're in there, you know you have the options. Drop the bottom knee for support. Keep it lifted if you'd like. Spread the toes. Push through the soles of the feet. Can two eyes glare? Smile at that top thumb. One more nice big inhale. Exhale brings you to plank. You compose plank as you inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog for 3. For 2. For 1. Inhale takes that right leg to sky, 3-legged. Exhale, a big step. Right foot goes between those hands. Come up to a high lunge this time. Inhale brings you in. Exhale, we'll take the hands to the hips for a second. Check out that the pelvis is level. And press back through the back leg. Bring even those left glutes online again. And then drag the front heel backwards and feel these hamstrings pull you in. The front hip crease gets a little softer as the bottom of the leg works. Take the inhale from there. Reach those arms up. And then keep the legs strong and solid. And then exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Pause. Look back for that right thumb. See it in the right eye, you smile.
Maybe you challenge yourself, closing the right eye, looking for it in the left, but the right heel, front heel heavy, back leg active. With the arms parallel to earth, you might lean for the wall behind you just a little bit more. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, arms frame the ears, neutralize the lunge. Exhale opens you out. It's warrior two. You get right heel, left arch alignment. You scoop that right hip bone under. Glutes come online. The belly pulls in. You search for those 90-degree angles. Nice, Mason. Sink a little deeper. Soften the face. But really work in the lower body, right? That's a hallmark of these postures. Effort in the legs for two. One more inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee deeper. Inhale, one breath, reverses warrior. Then exhale, takes that right hand, pinky toe, side edge of right foot, maybe to brick or maybe forearm to thigh, extended side angle. Reach through that left arm. Longer from left heel to left fingertip. Breathe into that space. Drag the right heel backwards. One more big inhale. Then exhale, just plant the palms on the ground. Step to plank on the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog for two. For one. Left leg reaches high, inhaling. Exhale, a smooth step between hands. Again, we'll just come up with the hands to the hips in this lunge. Take a moment there, right? Set up the foundation. Heavy front heel. Active back leg. Reaching back through the inner edge of that right heel. That's your back leg. Pull the belly in. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, reaches arms up. Exhale is left arm back, right arm forward. You'll notice right away, it's different. Wow, imagine that. Now look for the thumb, see it in the left eye, maybe close the left eye, look for it in the right. Reach for that wall behind you a little bit more. Keep the back leg strong. Keep the belly pulled in. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, neutral lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Yeah, you've got it. Scoop that left hip bone under. Spread the toes. Take the time to set it up. Again, the foundation is the legs. Pull those heels in with an inhale. Sink a little deeper. Search for that 90. Don't let the left knee fall into the big toe, right? Use those outer left glutes. Pull the navel in. Smile at that left middle finger. Two more. One more. Dig deeper with that front heel. Don't lose it. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to thigh, hand to earth. It's a choice, right? Make it a smart one. Spin the right palm. Reach through that right arm. Get longer through the top side. Feel the front of the right hip stretch as you extend through that pinky and push through that back leg. One more nice big inhale. And exhale, plant the palms. You get your plank, hold it, inhaling. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, bends the knees, you look forward. Exhale, all fours. Nice. On all fours, you take a moment, you fix your blanket. Yeah, beautifully done. And then from here, just go ahead, kick that right heel to the sky like a nice big donkey kick. Right heel to the ceiling. Exhale pulls the right knee towards the nose and you cross your right thigh over your left. From here, you spread your heels as wide as you can. And then you just have your knees, your thighs crossed right over one another. You bring up yourself to your fingertips. If you have a brick, you might use it. I like doing so. It makes coming up a little easier. What you're going to do is you're going to come to stand up on these shins. And you're going to look at your ankles potentially, or just feel them. And you're going to try to get the Achilles line, right? That line to be uniform at the center of your calves. And you're going to try to turn your pelvis, your hip points straight forward here. Pull the navel in. Draw the tailbone under. For some of us, a big stretch through the fronts of our hips. Breathe into this. Interlace those fingers. Spin the palms to the sky. Press up through those palms as you push down through the tops of all of your toenails. And then draw the tailbone under as you pull the belly up for 3. Soft jaw for 2. Hint of a smile for 1. Exhale, you'll release those arms again. If you have the brick, you can use it to walk your torso back down. You're in a crisscrossed all fours. The right leg is in front. You're going to kick that back leg, the left heel to the ceiling, donkey kick. Exhale, pulls the left knee towards the nose and then crosses it over the right. And you're just doing the same thing on what we'll call the easy side. Spread those heels wide, right? Try to get all 10 toenails pressing into the earth. Again, you can just push off the ground, spring up to standing, or you can use a brick. I like the brick version. Yeah? And if anything, really, a couch, a chair, something just to leverage yourself up. Then again, try to level the pelvis out. Try to point the hip points straight forward. Try to push all 10 toenails into the ground. Pull the belly in. Draw the tailbone under. Right? The Achilles angle, the line through the back of the ankle, we're trying to get that to be in line with the center of the calf. Interlace the fingers, second favorite way. Spin the palms to sky. Pull the ribs down. Push the palms up. Was it like 4 or 5 breaths here? Take the exhales deeper. Drift the eyes down the tip of the nose, half lidded, right? Focus your mind. 2 more. I lied. 1 more inhale. Stay on that exhale. Draw the low ribs down. And then inhale, release. Take your hands back down to earth. Uncrisscross those legs on all fours. Just circle the hips around a couple times, clockwise, counterclockwise. If you're built anything like me, your hips get a lot of freedom in the front from that action. We'll tuck the toes under, and as you're ready, downward facing dog, my friends. Pedal it out. Wiggle it out. Shake it out for a moment. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, let's take that right leg to the sky, 3 leg. Exhale, steps your right foot between those hands. We'll come up for a high lunge classic. Inhale. Yeah, if you'd like, feel the hips for a second. Level out the pelvis. Pull that navel in. Then take an inhale. Watch the palms come together. Exhale, draw them down to heart center. Lean forward and use your core strength to turn towards your right thigh. Hook your left elbow tip, just the tip. Drag that right heel backwards. Try to get your right knee directly over your right ankle. And then push your right hand into your left to get your thumbs closer to heart center. And then don't forget your left leg. It's behind you, but it's working. Pressing back through the heel, staying active. The pelvis is level, the spine is what twists. 1 more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Look down, release your hands inside your right foot and spin to the long edge of the mat. Right, if you gotta shuffle for some space, you do so, right? Take a nice big inhale, fingertips beneath shoulders, long in the spine, lean forward. Feel your hamstrings effort to hold you up. Keep that effort. Exhale, release, forward folding. Theoretically, the crown of your head resting softly on the ground. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, the hands go beneath the shoulders, long spine. Exhale, toe heel or hop your big toes to touch the center of your mat. We'll come into what we'll call tippy toe stand, right? So you're just up on those tippy toes and you're taking a moment to balance, right? Thumbs come to the heart center, loop the shoulders, lift the sternum, long in the spine, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, just turn towards the front of your mat. Hook your left elbow, your right thigh, and take your prayer twist, just like we had in that lunge, but now on the tippy toes. Then we have about 5 breaths. Option to stay here, or option to have left elbow, right knee, right elbow, right hip. Plant those hands on the earth like chaturanga. Spread them wide. Remember, these are options. What I'll encourage you to do is lean your weight forward. Let the right foot lift, but keep the left foot on the ground until all your weight shifts over those wrists. And from there, tiptoe up, side crow. Take a couple breaths. And then when you're ready, shoot the feet back. Moving through chaturanga, through upward dog. Rolling those hips back, downward facing dog. And a totally valid option there was just being on the tippy toes, then planting the palms and stepping back to plank. Take a nice big inhale, a nice big exhale in dog. Left leg goes to sky. Big step between those hands. High lunge, inhaling, reach up. Exhale, thumbs through heart center, right? Engage the legs here. Don't lose that energy. Strong through the legs. This foundation, lean forward. Turn, hook, just the elbow tip over that thigh. Drag this heel backwards, find 90 in the knee. Push top hand into bottom hand. Thumbs work towards heart center. The back leg stays active. You pull the navel off the thigh. You turn it to the ceiling and breathe. One more in. Stay for that exhale. Look down. Release your hands inside that left foot and swivel to the long edge of the mat. Click the big toes just inside the heels here. This time wrap peace fingers, big toes. Take the inhale, lean forward with that grip. Feel the legs effort. Exhale, bend the elbows out. Pull your torso between your thighs. Yeah, my bendier friends can always bring the feet a little closer together. Friends who are tighter in the groins, right? We just lean into it. We breathe into it. 2 more. 1 more. Exhale, navel to spine. Hands beneath the shoulders, half lift. Exhale, toe heel or hop those big toes, center of mat. And again, right, same actions. I'm going to shuffle a little bit towards the front of my mat so there's room to shoot back. Now from here, right, you choose. Take all 5 breaths right here. And then eventually put the hands down and find your way through chaturanga and up dog. Only if you want, right? Hands to earth. Easier side crows, 2 points of contact, right? Elbow to hip, elbow to thigh. Spread the fingers. Let the left foot lift before the right. And then teeter-totter up. Play with the legs even. Have some fun with it. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And then chaturanga. And then upward dog. And sometimes in arm balances, you fall on your face, but the good news is you're like 5 inches from the ground. So it's all good. Dog pose, we shake it out. Let it go. 1 more breath. Nice, y'all. Let's go ahead, take that right leg to the sky. Nice big inhale. Exhale, take the right shin directly behind those wrists. All right, working it semi-close to parallel to the front edge of the mat. You can look back, look for a long line straight out of the left hip, right through that left leg. Fingertips come to the ground, dragging the chest forward, pulling the navel in. A nice big inhale. And exhale takes the torso forward and down. Do your best to keep that right leg active here as you open the hips, scrape the right pinky toe, and try to think about the line through the Achilles again, right? Right through here. Oftentimes the sole of the foot will turn towards the sky and then the Achilles is all distorted like the bottom of a J. We're really looking for a nice long line through this calf all the way through to that ankle. 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. 1 more Exhale. Let's inhale. Just walk up to the fingertips. Think like cobra, like up dog. Drag the chest forward here. And then just walk your hands over towards the left and just drag your chest forward to the left and gently reach that right butt cheek out behind you. You feel a little lift in the chest, a little stretch in that outer right hip still for most of us. And just walk your hands over to the right and drag your chest up into the right. You might even feel a little more opening in the front of the left hip, right? Pull the belly in on those exhales. Drag the chest forward into the right. One more inhale. One more exhale. Walk those hands back to center. Plant the palms. Downward facing dog. A breath in freedom. If you want to shake the hip out, pedal the legs out. It's you. Just one inhale. One exhale. Then we'll go with that left leg high and inhale. We'll swing the left shin forward, exhaling. Don't shortchange the second side. Unless you don't care about your left knee. You know, that's up to you, of course, right? Make smart choices here. Scrape the pinky toe, drag the fingertips back, lift the sternum, long line through that right leg. Yeah, maybe free hands, take an inhale. And when you're ready only, you'll take that torso forward and down. The goal is not the earth. The goal is opening that outer left hip. The goal is having a safe knee joint. The goal is your mind being sucked into the moment. So use your tools. The depth of the asana or the shape. The intensity of the breath, Ujjayi Pranayama. And the gaze, if your eyes are open, right? Half-lidded, drifting down the tip of the nose. Focus your mind. Use your tools. Just a few more here. Soft jaw and long exhales. We'll take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then we'll come up. We'll stay in this leg formation, right? We'll drag the sternum forward. We'll push down through all 10 toenails in the back foot. We'll scrape that right pinky toe back. Then we'll walk our hands over to the right a little bit. And we'll drag the torso forward into the right. And we'll gently feel, right, this left hip bone reach back behind a little bit. And we'll breathe into that outer left hip as we think lungs forward. One more inhale. Exhale, pulls the belly in. You walk your hands over towards that left side of the mat. Now, you might get a little more opening in the front of the right hip. I do. Drag those fingertips backward, lift the chest, loop the shoulders, breathe, soft eyes, half-lidded, tip of nose for 2. One more. Exhale, pulls the belly in. Let's just walk those hands back towards that left knee. Sit that left hip bone on the ground. Swing the right leg around in front of you. Nicely done, my friends. We'll plant those feet on the ground about hips width apart. Spread the toes out, grip the ground, lift those arches, and then grab a hold of your left shin. And extend your right leg long as you roll back onto your back with that left shin bone. Push the right heel into the ground. Then pull the left knee to the left and towards the earth, imagining that this left knee would touch the earth right outside of the left rib cage. Keep the right leg strong, reaching through that right heel, spreading through those right toes. And breathe into the groin. Breathe into the psoas. And pull the navel down on the exhales for 2. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand grabs the left thigh and you guide that left thigh over your torso to the right for a twist. If you've got the luxury of space, your right hand might even grab that left foot and your leg could extend. Yeah. If there's a wall there, well, there's a wall there. Breathe. Try to roll that top hip bone, that's your left hip bone, away from its own rib cage. One more inhale. Stay on the exhale. See if you can drop that left shoulder blade. And then inhale, just roll it back onto the back. Shake the left leg out to the length of the mat. Maybe wiggle the hip in its socket. And then procure yourself your right shin. Interlace those fingers beneath the knee on the shin bone. Activate the right leg, push the left leg rather, push down through the heel, pull that right leg up to the right. Again, in your mind at least, that right knee is very clearly going to touch the earth outside the right rib cage. And you breathe into the psoas, the groin. Both hip bones stay grounded here as best you can. Exhales, pull the navel to the spine. Soft jaw, my friends. Strong breath. Focused mind. One more inhale. With that exhale, take the left arm to the right thigh and guide that right leg across for the same twist you took second side, right? So if you grabbed the foot, you grab the pinky toe side edge of the foot again. If you had the thigh, you have the thigh again. Again, this right hip is rolling away from the right rib cage. The navel's pulling in to wring out the guts. And of course, the breath is intense. The eyes are half lidded. And you unravel yourself here. 2 more. Dropping that right shoulder blade as best you can. Stay for the exhale, wring it out. Inhale rolls you onto the back. You shake out the hips in their sockets. Windshield wiper, right hip, left hip. And then just wiggle yourself out into stillness, of course. Any actions that you need to take to find comfort on the mat, bolstering up the knees or any last little wiggles and shimmies, you take them. And then eventually, one big inhale, filling up. And let control of the breath go as you exhale. Your body breathes itself. The autonomic nervous system takes the reins. You sit back. You drift off. You let yourself just be. Nothing to do. Nowhere to be. These couple moments in time. Embrace them. Soak them up. I always encourage you to drift, to disappear here, enjoy the dreams. But if you're ready and you prefer to be guided out, start by deepening the breath. Expansion on the inhale, depth and tone on the exhale. Feel how inherently the breath puts motion in the body. And in your own time, add to it at the edges first. Thumbs graze fingertips and toes rustle. Wiggle the jaw, roll the wrists, the ankles. Windshield wiper the hips, and when you're ready, an inhale will reach the arms overhead like a good morning stretch. Exhale, we'll pull those knees in, a little squeeze, a little hug. You'll roll off to your favorite side. Catch a moment there, at least one breath. Let yourself sink again. And with eyes downcast or closed, as best you can, when you're ready, the top hand presses you from side body. Then you come full circle, like to a seat, similar to how we started off here. Again, you can pull the flesh from beneath those sit bones. Again, you can loop the shoulders a couple times. Stack the spine in such a way that you feel tall, but also relaxed, right? The skeletal structure holds you upright. The better aligned it becomes, the better it does so, and the easier it is to be, well, upright. Thumbs pull to heart center. Chin drops down. Gratitude for the practice, the opportunity to practice, and always those around you in your world, creating, sharing, exploring together. Thumb pads tap the third eye, and you bow. Namaste.
Thank you guys so much for your time, for your energy. If you do have requests, send them my way at Yoga Beta. And yeah, more content to come. Subscribe below and have an awesome day. Thank you so much.